It's actually wild how much we obsess over buying the absolute best TVs and projectors for our setups.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I mean, you can spend weeks researching contrast ratios and refresh rates, right?
Yeah.
But then we just completely ignore the electrical transients and spikes that can instantly ruin that beautiful image.
Exactly. And, standard power strips just leave your gear completely vulnerable. If you
Yeah.
were building a premium setup, you really need a power foundation that actually matches the quality of your outputs.
Right, which is exactly why today we are doing a deep dive into the SurgeX SA-82.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating piece of hardware.
It really is. It's this piece of stealth hardware designed specifically to fix the glaring vulnerabilities that those standard strips leave behind.
Well, and the immediate hurdle with high-end setups isn't always even electrical.
Mm.
It's physical.
Oh, for sure. Space is at a premium.
Right. I mean, when you are dealing with a flush-mounted flat panel or, say, a really tight ceiling projector, you have basically zero extra space to work with.
Yeah, you can't exactly tape a bulky 6-outlet strip to the back of a sleek OLED.
No, definitely not.
So the physical specs on the SA-82 are highly targeted for this. It is an 8-amp, 120-volt device with exactly 2 outlets, and it has its own built-in mounting brackets.
Yeah, and it's literally called the FlatPak because it integrates directly into those wall and ceiling mounts.
It just slides right in.
Exactly. It fits perfectly in those premium space scenarios, so it's completely hidden behind the display or projector.
I love that. It is basically a Secret Service agent.
A Secret Service agent.
Yeah,
Ah.
completely out of sight,
Yep.
yet positioned exactly where the high-value asset needs it the most.
That is a great way to put it. But, the stealth factor is really just the packaging.
Right, the real magic is inside.
Exactly. The actual engineering, specifically its series mode technology, is where it radically departs from what you would buy at a big box hardware store.
Okay, so how does it work?
Well, unlike regular surge protectors, the SurgeX absolutely does not shunt surge energy to the ground.
Wait, really? Isn't grounding the whole point of a surge protector?
You would think so, right?
Yeah, I always thought you wanted to send the bad electricity, down into the earth.
In theory, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But in a closed AV system, that quote-unquote earth is really just a shared ground wire connected to all of your delicate equipment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you aren't actually removing the surge. You are just pushing that chaotic energy into a different part of your interconnected system.
Okay, I see. So standard protectors are basically like a lazy bouncer at a club.
A lazy bounce.
Yeah, like a fight breaks out in the club, and instead of kicking the troublemakers out onto the street, the bouncer just shoves them into the VIP room.
That is exactly what happens. The energy doesn't just magically disappear into the dirt.
Right.
So instead of shunking it, series mode acts more like a sponge.
A sponge, okay.
Yeah, it uses a massive network of inductors and capacitors to absorb that high voltage surge. And then it slowly and safely bleeds it off as harmless heat.
Okay, so if you have just dropped 10 grand on a home theater setup, how does this actually affect your Friday movie night?
Well, think about your lazy bouncer analogy. What happens when he shoves the energy into the VIP room?
It completely ruins the party for the VIPs.
Exactly. In electrical engineering, they call this ground contamination and common mode disturbances.
Oh, contamination. That sounds bad.
It is. Because all your AV gear is interconnected, right? So that dumped electrical trash on the ground line doesn't just sit there. It travels straight up your HDMI and audio cables.
Jeez. Which manifests as that dreaded hiss in your high-end speakers.
Yes, or the random pixelation you sometimes see on your screens.
Right, which drives everyone crazy.
Exactly. So by refusing to shunt that energy to the ground, the SurgeX actively stops those specific common mode disturbances.
That is huge.
It is. It's not just about stopping a catastrophic lightning strike.
Yeah.
It's about eliminating the daily electrical noise that degrades your sensory experience and causes expensive downtime.
It basically stops the lazy bouncer from ruining the audio and the video.
Precisely.
True equipment protection is about actively managing that invisible environment around your gear. I mean, you can't have pristine picture and perfect sound without pristine power.
And understanding that mechanism, like how electricity actually interacts with your data cables,
Yeah,
is what separates a good setup from a truly flawless one.
absolutely. Which leaves us with a lingering thought for you to ponder. We just uncovered this hidden Secret Service agent protecting your home theater, but what other invisible foundation-level infrastructure in your home or office is secretly dictating the performance quality of your most expensive technology?